Hi, intrepid viewers. Well, I was sitting down a while ago to record this video, and the news came through that Julian Assange has been released and is on a plane back to Australia. And it's really quite emotional. I'm quite delirious about it all. Not that I was ever a mad Julian Assange fan, but he'd been through so much and the world has changed so much. And just recently, I went to a fundraiser for his legal stuff, and his father spoke, and he had 150 people in tears, basically. And so I'm sort of buzzing, So if I'm a bit more disorganized than usual, forgive me. So this has been going on for since 2009 or 2011 or something, a very long time. Okay. So let's have a look what's going on here. The next few weeks are massive for the Yeti. There's the debate, which we'll return to in a moment, but there's also the sentencing and then the demonic convention in Milwaukee. I think it's going to be unprecedented in terms of the chaos, the sheer chaos of that. So having a look here. Now, remember Jenna Ellis and Boris Epstein, I think his name is? They've pleaded not guilty in the Arizona case for interfering with the election, which seems very strange to me because their co-conspirators, including Kenneth Cheesebro, have pleaded guilty. So why on earth would they think not guilty is going to get them anywhere? So then on the back of that, 6 people, just a moment, bear with me. A judge in Nevada has dismissed the charges against 6 people for being fake electors, right? And they're all fist pumping and happy. But it turns out that the reason the judge squashed it was submitted in the wrong county. Do your homework, guys. Do your homework. Can you believe that? So the Nevada Attorney General is appealing it because it wasn't on the content of the actual case. It was a clerical error. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to put them together. What's going to happen with these fake electors and various things, and particularly Nevada? Will the Attorney General be successful in reopening the case on appeal? Let's have a look here, Nevada and Arizona. Let's have a look. Oh. All right, now with these cards, sorry, let me rearrange this a bit so you can see the cards better with the next question. Okay, this 6 of Cups, nostalgia, this is about the good old days that I would argue only existed in Hollywood, but the good old days in the sense when law and order meant something. You remember that? As an old lefty, I spent 40 years of my life fighting against the harshness of the prosecution system, And now in this stage, it's like, send them to jail, send them to jail. It's weird. Okay, but there is a longing for the time when the legal system had some respect. Now, here we have the Queen of Cups. This is not just, we always say, oh, cups are emotion, but there are other things, including creativity. And so I think there was creativity shown by the other side, if you like, in getting this case dismissed. Imagine when someone worked out it was filed in the wrong county. Oh my God. Will this be corrected? I think so. There's the slow and steady knight, but also the Ten of Pentacles. Tens are the end of cycles. And so this has to end. Can it be done before the election? I doubt that very much. It's like Pentacles are slow. So I think they'll get there in the end, but not right now. That was a big boo-boo, a major boo-boo. Now, we've been talking every video about Aileen Cannon, and now she's had this surreal meeting where she's allowed third parties, two of them trumpets, to talk about why they think Jack Smith shouldn't have been appointed as a, well, there shouldn't have been a special counsel. Wouldn't matter if it was Jack Smith or someone else. So can you believe it? So what I want to know now is it enough? Is all this palaver enough that Smith will actually request her dismissal from the case? Let's bite the bullet. Oh, it fell out. Oh, I think he might. So let's have a look. And when I say will he, I'm talking about the next 3 or 4 weeks. Now everything is BE or AE before election or after election. So let's keep going. Will he do it before the election or in the next few weeks or anything that matters? Okay. All right. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Yes, that first card. I had to wait and see what the other cards were. This is a conflict around that. Do they leave it any longer? Do they use the grounds of X, Y, and Z, as you guys say? We say Z. So there's fighting in-house, in behind the scenes on Jack Smith's side, what they're going to highlight as the reasons for, as if there aren't enough reasons, but they're still in legal land deciding that to send her on her way. And he is invested in the Hierophant, law and order, but also the White House, Capitol Hill, all of that stuff is involved with the Hierophant. I don't know why, please explain. I don't know why the Dems are afraid of being seen as not being impartial or anything like that, because they're condemned every waking moment for weaponizing the judicial system, which is Trump and his acolytes projecting what they're actually doing. You're going to be condemned if you do or you don't. So just do it, pet. I mean, really? What's the hold up, Jack? Just do it. Just do it. Okay, let's have a look at the immunity decision, because that's another huge thing that's happening at the moment. What will the highly compromised and inadequate Supreme Court rule on here? Will Trump be given immunity? Because it should be a no-brainer that it's no, but you can't trust these people. How will the Supreme Court rule on immunity? How will the Supreme Court rule on immunity for the president? Well, whose victory? 2-2s. I don't like that. I do not like that. Okay. The good news, the victory card. So I take that as a victory for the side of sanity, for the side of what's intended by the rule of law, etc. There is a victory. But it's an equivocal victory because we've got this being divided. We have this Six of Cups again. And it's like looking to the past for the future. It's those justices who can realise the implications of this need to make a stronger case. I don't think it's as clear-cut as it should be. Look at this. Two of Swords. So I think they're struggling to come to a Yeti-friendly decision that isn't going to sabotage the future of the United States of America. I think it's that dramatic. Because even Alito and Thomas can't be that stupid to realise that any president should not be given carte blanche to do what they want. Simple stuff, really. Should not be this difficult. Okay. Oh, my word, my word. Now, back to the debate. Remember, a couple of weeks ago, no one, including me, no one thought that the Yeti stroke Bino, billionaire in name only, would actually turn up at the debate. But now he's left it too late to withdraw. So let's have a look at that. So we all know he's got the brain of an impaired sewer rat. You know, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Debate. Oh, did you see? I digress. Trump's suggestion. He's had a couple of suggestions this week for the immigration crisis at the border. One was to put those attempting access to the United States to make them cage fighters. Are we talking about the Colosseum? How insane. So that, on the one hand, is beyond description. On the other hand, he waffled on during the middle of the week saying, well, we should give green cards for students from other countries who graduate. That's so progressive and out there. I think he actually got it wrong. I think maybe he thought graduates should be made to be mixed martial arts fighters or something. I think he actually got it wrong because it's something that we as progressives wouldn't even dream of. Yeah, bizarre, truly bizarre. Let's have a look. Oh, didn't you love, he said Joe's coming to have millions of dollars worth of coke up his nose. I don't know where he buys his, but it seems like a lot of money for one night, love. Seems like a lot of money. And when you think of, when was the last time Joe Biden would have had a line? He talks from his own point of view and just spews out this stuff. So let's have a look. Let's have a look here at the tone of the debate. I think it's really a case of, oh, do this and then I'll waffle on. Ooh, fiery cards. Look at this. Wands, wands, wands. And the death card. Just feast for a moment on this image. When we designed the One World Tarot deck, we made this figure under the horse of the Grim Reaper to resemble the Yeti in some ways. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? We've got the King and Queen of Wands. This could be the moderators. It's all actually any debate at the end of the day soars or falls depending how good the moderators are. So in other words, if he just vomits rubbish for his allocation, this could be them having the strength to say, I'm sorry, you didn't answer the question, and keep pushing back at him. These are strong figures. I can't remember who's the moderators are. You can let me know in the comments. But this makes me quite optimistic. I don't think it'll be crystal clear, the circular argument. I think Biden will have moments, I hope so. And if he channels that sarcastic side and stuff, he'll be better off than sticking to the script in some ways. This card indicates to me it won't just be a slam dunk for Biden. I think he'll have a few stumbles. Please be wrong, Luna, please be wrong. But he'll prevail because of looking at this. Just amazing. So the Yeti won't be able to blame the teleprompter. I don't know how he's going to come through this, but speaking of being revved up, ramped up, he's going to be on triple decker, dosage of something. How long is the debate? I think 90 minutes. Right. So it's really popcorn and Valium, isn't it? I think we need both. We need both. Oh my God. Now let's have a look for you guys. Words of advice for you guys. I love doing this because bear in mind, you're just at the beginning of a very, very, very volatile summer. And every summer brings hurricanes and floods, but this time could be earthquakes as well. It's extremely, it's combustible, along with wildfires and things. So if you're in an earthquake zone, anything like that, any of the vulnerable points, please take extra care and have your plan in place. Okay, so that's the physical side of it. Have your plan in place, but let's have a look here. Oh, I just had an image. Remember Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons? So when Trump was in the UK, they had the man baby blimp. I want to see a Krusty the Clown. That's hard to say. Krusty the Clown over the GOP convention. Ah, wouldn't that be bliss? I just heard Krusty the Clown. How bizarre. So let me focus here. All right, what do you guys need to know? Really important to keep focused. While I'm shuffling, I just finished an interview with Andre. No cards, we were just raving. So look out for that on Andre's channel, please. Also, I want to congratulate Jen Lim. I heard on the grapevine her workshops over 2 weekends in Portland were a huge success. So you go, Jen. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Look, this is asking you to hold on to your values, to not lose faith, because there's this beautiful star card here. So it's easy when all these hideous people suck the oxygen out of the room to think you're the only one who's sane in your suburb, your district, your anything. So hold those close to your heart. Hold your values. Light candles for the star card and trust that justice will prevail. How gorgeous is that? So remember, as mortals, as earthlings, we get very locked into time. And so we think a month is a long time, a year seems interminable, 5 or 6 years of the Yeti seems like forever. We all want it to change tomorrow. So I can't promise you this immediately, but how you get there, this is the real message, I think, is by you guys individually and collectively representing the values. This is my card for the highest value of America, the highest good. Keep hold of that in order for justice to come through. So I think that's an election message. Well, you guys, I'm off and I might have to have a Johnny Walker red label to celebrate Julian Assange being out and about. So look after yourselves and look after each other. Take care. Bye for now.